message?
Yeah, we can.
Please stand by.
So we're back. We're still talking about leasehold MLS screwing everybody over.
But okay, so can I do counterpoint?
Yeah, counterpoint.
What? So if we say we keep doing like, can I sell like a shipping container or like what was the 18-wheeler trailer thing
like a flatbed?
Yeah, or the one that's like boxed in, obviously.
Yeah, the shipping containers,
Yeah, so,
the tiny homes, RVs.
RVs, yeah.
I mean, for real though. I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, yes. I mean, yeah, you're right. At some point, you got to say, okay, what's what? You got to draw the line somewhere, right?
Oh my God.
But if it's just based on leasehold,
and you're saying there's a checkbox for it on
and
MLS.
I mean, you go to MLS when you're doing the listing, there's a checkbox for leasehold. So I don't know why that's weird. So
they're just mucking up everything for us. It's gonna make it all difficult.
So there is, so with our brokerage, we've got access to the national MLS.
Okay.
So we put them on there right now.
Yeah.
Until they figure this out.
Who's they?
Yeah, who's they, bub?
Them upper people in the
Damn.
Israel.
Well, actually, it feels more when it comes to property like it might be a China thing,
Oh yeah, you're right. It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say they own the U.S.
Yeah. So anyway, leaseholds MLS is kind of crazy. So okay, on your point of view, as far as insurance wise, like on these leasehold properties, like how do y'all look at those?
I mean, for insurance, like we always just insure the structure. So we don't. I mean, we're not asking we're not taking your land value in. It's just a structure. So that's pretty much, insurance is a lot more straightforward than what selling a house is. So we just look at the structure, and like Jeff and I were just saying when we were on standby, if it's a mobile home, serial numbers, double wide, single wide. If it's a single slab, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, we're not looking at MLS. We're not calling other carriers asking like, hey,
Yeah, is the land owned or?
Yeah.
I mean, because y'all do auto and everything else too, so it's probably no big deal. Another day at the office for insurance.
Oh yeah, they're like, hell yeah, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah. But meanwhile, we're over here like, what the hell, bro?
We can't get it listed, man. You're ruining our sales.
Nope.
I don't even
our
think
$30,000.
I know. I was gonna say like most of these are like pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, they're not. They're not like multi-million. Let's go. Well, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
What about in Fannin County and Bonham, all around Lake Bonham?
Well, that's Fannin County.
I know, but dude,
but they joined our.
But all those
lately.
houses, there's some $1 million houses. Guess what? They don't own the land. They're on 99-year leases.
That's insane.
Are you talking about like the boat arcing? Which one?
Yeah, well, no, in Lake Bonham.
I don't.
Lake Bonham.
Okay.
Well, like where Michelle lives.
Okay.
Or she has a property there, right? So all those properties around Lake Bonham, they're on 99-year leaseholds.
I mean, in
right,
theory,
and they're in like year 50 something right now.
So do they appreciate significantly in value, or is like?
Yeah, they've gone up. I mean, I've had clients that really wanted a property there, but then they're going, oh, it's a leasehold.
Well, it's I guess similar to like a commercial pad site type deal. Where, So
true.
Yeah.
And you don't pay the taxes on the land.
Yeah. I've learned so much. I want to come back here next week.
Yeah.
So we're like the magic school bus for real estate.
Yeah.
Magic short bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 5'5". I'm pretty sure.
We're reading Rainbow over here. So
Yeah.
what else do y'all want to learn about?
Yeah. What do you want to learn about?
So sometimes every now and then, like being in insurance, I'm super heavy into the real estate market. So I follow these pages on Facebook, and every now and then someone will say, real estate agents is just we don't need them.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the AI argument or?
No,
Just in
not
general.
just in general.
Yeah.
They're like, but I don't.
So here's and I've actually gone through this like with clients, friends. I'm just gonna sell my house, and then what happens? They call me up. Hey, how do I do a contract? Hey, can you email me one of y'all's contracts? No, I can't.
Yeah.
Or hey, title policy. What is that? You know, they don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, or if they're buying, I mean, it's not just it's a whole process that you have to. I mean, with experience, you understand like the steps of how to cover your ass.
Yeah.
Throughout the process, anybody could sell a piece of land or a house or whatever. Anybody can do it. But I've also been a part of those after the fact, and then people trying to buy that same property and see how screwed up it was in the
bunch
title.
Of clouds on title.
And so you and I were talking about that guy that had that easement, right? So I don't know if I want to tell the whole damn story again, but my client was buying a property, and the guy that lived behind him thought he had an easement, right?
Yeah.
Because he used to own the whole property. Well, and he bought and sold this whole acreage and all this stuff over the years and bought it back and different things. Well, he didn't realize he lost that easement whenever he did that because he's doing everything himself. And never, when he bought all the land back, he didn't include the easement. And so he lost the easement, and he really thought he had it. And
can you endorse it or add it back or like purchase it back?
No.
But you know, insurance agents, we get the same thing. Oh, insurance is just a scam. You're taking my money. Like it's.
Oh yeah, that insurance. Those guys.
Which there are times where I'm talking with the carrier and I'm like, God, I don't want to tell the client this. Like this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, why are they paying you?
Do you think there's like this could be a good segue into like a pet peeve? Because I feel like you're an honest dude, like doing insurance.
Yeah.
And it's very much like, probably you could say it's about some realtors too, car salesmen if you want. Like everybody's just trying to get that next dollar.
Yeah.
What would be your pet peeve as far as like in the insurance silo of
in terms of like a carrier just being like annoying with the client?
Just anybody.
Yeah, just any kind of I guess we were kind of leading that way if you have something like that. But
my pet peeve is sometimes when carriers just get real strict with some things that, like, I wrote a policy in, I think it was Bell's, and they did the inspection on it because carriers will do some inspections. And they were like, oh, the siding is, like, off. It's damaged. And it really wasn't. But they were being so picky. And it's like, you're going to cancel this dude's policy just because the siding is just chipped? And it's like, that's just kind of annoying. Like, you know, that's not going to...
What are they? So I mean, is there like a reason behind canceling the policy? Is it like if they get them on a renewal, it'll be more or something?
I honestly don't know. They just say, hey, the siding's off or the gutters are damaged. They need to fix this before we're gonna pull the thing. And I'm like, this isn't gonna make the house burn down in my eyes. But also, I've been doing insurance for a year, so I'm not on the client side. I wouldn't say it's much of a pet peeve. It's more like, all right, man. Like my cousin called me yesterday. He said, hey, man, I don't know. This dude I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Can you break his insurance shit down for me? And he sent me his deck pages.
So he's using another insurance company?
Yeah. I told him, I was like, hey, Chris, what are you doing?
Trader.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, send me this. And I was like, it's not a bad policy, Chris, but you have 3 little boys. So, like, I would look at, like, is your uninsured, underinsured enough? Like, that's what I would think about. If someone T-bones you and Jenny and the boys need to go to the hospital, do you feel like you have enough coverage? Like, just think about that. Which I was like, okay, you're doing the right thing by trying to know, because there's some people that are like, just give me the cheapest thing.
Yeah. And
actually, there's some people, like I told you, where they're like, I haven't had insurance in 4 months, but I think I should get it. And then I quote them, and they're like, nah, I'm just gonna keep on riding dirty. I'm like, all right, man. Like,
we're gonna see how far we can take this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So insurance, I remember when I did insurance, like, you know, basically I remember like in the auto, like you're in pools, right? So when you're getting in, you're in these certain pool. And then when you're in that pool and all these people are having all these accidents and the insurance company's paying out, that if you're in that pool, your rates are going up.
Yes. So
yeah. So I used to tell my clients, it's like, hey, you know, go shop, go get Geico, go get Progressive, and then come back 6 months, get into a new pool.
Yeah.
Right? Is that still the same way? Does it still work like that or no?
I think to an extent, and like the difference between insurance and banking is very concrete. Like you can just pull numbers and like directly say this is how it is. Insurance is like this like weird kind of sphere. Because the example I'm going into is I was talking to Daniel Gallavy. He's a good friend. We went to high school together, and he writes commercial.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and he said, well, what happens is when people have these low limits, 30, 60, 25, which is just liability, get you on the road. what companies will do is they'll pull loss ratios and they'll see, well, people that have these low limits are getting overall into accidents more.
So you got to think about do you ever tell people like, how much do you pay for your car? Like, or what about that car that you're going to hit down the street? It's worth more than 25 grand.
So I tell them that I'm like, hey, like this is what you want. I'm gonna sell it to you, but here's, as a good agent, I have to tell you this. Like, you have $25,000 worth of coverage. Brand new F-150 costs probably $88,000. You total that. You have to figure out how to come out the rest. So my conscience is clear because I know if you hit someone, you're not gonna call me and be like, But anyways, he was saying like when you're in these higher limits, 100, 300, 100, they'll pull loss ratio. So when you shop your insurance, let's just say you're with a Geico, because they'll pull a report and Progressive will say, oh, Jeff has these higher limits. Generally speaking, people with these higher limits aren't getting into accidents. So you seem, A, less of a risk, and B, more favorable. So you could get like a better rate.
You think it's probably just more of a responsibility thing, like so.
Yeah, you just seem more responsible.
Yeah, if you're getting the lowest limit, you're cheaping out a lot of stuff.
And I'll attest to it because when I didn't know about insurance, I called Blaine and I was like, bro, just give me the cheapest thing you possibly can give me. And he was like, I can't write that because at the time Goosehead didn't write statements. So I was like, all right. So I just got online and got me the cheapest thing possible. So when I learned about insurance, I rewrote mine, and I got some decent limits. And when I initially wrote it 7 months ago, it was like it was like 220, and then I reshopped it literally last month, and it dropped to 150.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe that's true.
So Blaine, he came to one of our little luncheons, and he was talking about, I'm going to tie this into real estate and houses, but the roofs and shingles. He says, don't worry about when you replace your roof going with a class, whatever the better class, because it doesn't matter, because once your roof's 10 years old, it's right. Yeah. Insurance wise, from an insurance perspective.
Blaine loves asking about 10 years.
Yeah.
How's that? Is it 10 years?
Yeah.
always school him on the, I said, well, how do you know how a roof, how do you know the age? And he goes, well, I go off the, the seller's disclosure. So, sellers could just tell you it's 7 years old.
Yeah.
And, he goes, well, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So do you know anything about the roof and?
Yeah, because I'm not a roofer, but I'm going to assume a class, is it 4? I don't know. Like they are probably a lot more durable. But yes, insurance companies.
They don't give a shit because at 10 years they're going, I don't care if it doesn't have hail. Some of them are like, it doesn't matter if it had hail damaged or not. They're still not going to cover it, right?
Yeah, and like again, as an insurance agent, that's a little pet peeve because it's like, well, the roof is probably good, but just because it's aged 10 years, you're gonna jack the rate up a little bit, like, which I don't have control over that. Like, I can't call travelers and be like, please.
Like Odie's on the phone again.
Yeah, there's that Odie.
Here's Odie.
Yeah,
guys, come on, come on, man.
What about $10?
Yeah, I've been waiting for coffee.
One thing I was gonna get into. So I like your content. So you kind of make insurance fun, if you will.
Thank you.
And I like too. It's just kind of you grab the little handheld thing, just walk around. It's like authentic, as we've talked about. What kind of gave you the idea once you got into insurance? I don't know.
Yeah, so I called Kimberly Michelle Mejia, who's one of my biggest referral partners, and because she was active on social media, and I think she thought I was going to try to get her business, and all my entire conversation was like, how do you structure your social media? Because someone had said you should get on social media. And then as I was talking to her, she said 50-60% of my leads are social media. So I sat on it for like a month, and I was like, fuck, how do I make this interesting? Because insurance is not interesting. And that's where I got the idea of watching just real estate videos. Like, people love watching houses, and I insure these. I bet if I call my friends who are real estate agents and get into their open house, they'll appreciate the exposure of the 7 followers I had at the time.
Yeah. 17 now.
Yeah.
You're killing it, bro.
Yeah, so that's
double digits, bro.
That's really kind of where it stemmed from. And then I don't remember what business was the first business I just worked with. I just called him and I said, I want to make some content with you. And that turned into multiple.
No, people want to talk about their businesses or whatever. Yeah. But
yeah. And I like it because it's just Odie with like a little mic. It doesn't seem scripted or anything. He just kind of walks around.
No, that's the way you want. Like it's kind of like Jeff on the street or whatever.
Yeah, like the flashing letters or anything. It's just Odie's like, hey, here's my buddy, and then we're gonna like talk about.
Yeah, and I had someone. I think it was Kim. She said, "Do you ever get burnt out?" And I'm like, "Not really." Too, because I have Will, so I'm super grateful for him because he's the one that records it, and then he edits it. So as soon as we get to the office, I get to work.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, I get to work.
I'll burn you out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He'll roll to my desk and be like, "Here's your video," so I'm done. And then 2, I'm just naturally me. Like I'm a very extroverted guy. So, and I guess that's my gift. I can pull conversation out of people. So I'm not trying to act.
Yeah.
I just pull up and I'm like, bro, let's make this video real quick.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast?
What'd you have for breakfast and how much is this house worth? Show me around.
Show me around.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. That's a good one right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it works, man. Like I was telling you, and it took a little of months, but I'm now seeing the residuals of people will just call and say, I found you on Facebook.
I think it's all consistency.
It is. It's, I always tell people like new agents and all that, said, no matter what, if you don't like social media, you got to be a handshaker and, go into all the events or whatever. But no matter what, you have to be in front of people. And that's all it is. And constantly in front of people.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, to the point where sometimes I don't post a video because I'm like, this is the 4th thing I'm about to post today. Like, God, am I gonna be too annoying on my Facebook today?
Yeah, and there are some that are.
Yeah, but I'll.
Yeah,
can be.
Yeah,
not Odie. No.
Not Odie, but yeah.
I watch every one of Odie's videos.
Yeah, I do too.
Start to finish.
Good.
Start to finish.
I like
man, that makes me happy.
Yeah. And it's different, right? So and that's the thing. Like you could, like you said, you could be sitting there just talking about insurance, which is bore people to death.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Like Blaine.
Yeah.
God, that got so boring.
Blaine.
Love you, Blaine.
Love you too, Blaine.
So anyway, so y'all putting out that content, and that's cool.
Yeah, all the time. I have probably 4 videos just waiting to be sent off, and Will probably has another 6. I'm just waiting for him to edit. I'll just fire it off. I'll just, and the busier I get, the more I'm finding myself having to just do them at my desk. Because it does take a little bit of time. But Morgan she said, hey, do you want to get your face cleaned up and whatever? We're trying to get more onto a social media presence.
Yeah.
Would you like to come do a video? And we just get so busy. I'm like, man, I would like to, but they just get so busy.
And you probably feel like once you start doing like a couple, then you do like Kim.
Yeah.
And then like you probably get people like reaching out to you, be like, hey man, come film with me and come do my business. And
I have had a handful of people that have like Morgan or have reached out and said, hey man, how do you feel about doing this? And I'm open to it. I'll showcase anybody. I don't I think it's just fun.
So what else you doing, Odie?
Anna Knoll and Zoe Reed with Redefined started this run club.
Local Denison stuff.
Yeah, and actually we just did some
keeping it local.
Yeah.
Not Sherman, Denison. I'm the Sherman ambassador.
He's a Fort Worth ambassador.
Apparently. It's DFW. Hey, we all North Dallas at this point, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's all going to be connected.
Can I interest you in joining Compass Real Estate?
Yeah.
Is that the big one?
They got good dogs down that way, apparently.
Yeah.
Not like Hawk that just finds them in the street and takes them home.
Yeah, just carry them.
Well, he did. Hawk did take, what was it, last year, year before last?
Yeah.
Hawk thought he's going to be just a nice guy, take a dog home, because didn't know where it was going. He thought, well, I'll just take it in.
Had to save his life.
How long did you have that dog?
Probably like 3-4 months fostering it.
Yeah.
Dang, you have such a good heart.
We had a baby and a puppy at the same time.
And a cat.
That was a nightmare. 2 cats.
Yeah.
So what happened to the dog?
She got a good home. Yeah.
I went to see him about 2 weeks. He has a big dog. He said, "Hey man, he has 4 kids, and he said, I'm doing Eli's hair, so just come in when you get here." And I said, "Where's your dog at?" I'm not just walking in your house. He said, "He's in this little kennel." And I said, "Cool." Because if he's inside, man, you coming outside. Like, I'm not going in the house.
What's his insurance rate?
Probably like
with
$5
that
million.
dog?
$5 million.
Probably like $7 million.
For Odie.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. Which is crazy when I started selling insurance because I would shadow Blaine, obviously, and people would say, Blaine would say, roof age, of course. trampoline dog. I'm like, why does this matter?
Mm-hmm.
This is weird. But I guess pit bulls attack.
Well, I had a buddy. He's a mailman, and he got attacked on the route by a vicious dog, and I don't know where it went. It was a renter, and he tried to get like some lawsuit against the homeowner.
Yeah, there's homes have this. If you look on your policy, it'll say personal liability, and that's 4 lawsuits. Yeah, and that's why some carriers don't want to insure certain dogs.
Yeah,
which I guess makes sense, but I can't make those rules. I just sell it.
Until you call Travelers and like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Dude, you're my favorite.
Just this one time.
So you guys are like a brokerage, so y'all can kind of shop.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I love it because we always have an option. Sometimes it's
so
not the best option.
As a consumer, why would I go to Odie instead of going straight to Progressive or Allstate or Travelers?
The biggest thing is the education piece, and people think that if you come to an agent, your rate's going to be higher. That's not necessarily true. Like, it's just not. But the biggest thing
in our industry, right?
Yeah. Because everyone, even me, like when I was shopping for insurance online, I don't know what I was buying. I was just clicking things to make the thing the lowest it could be. So having that education piece to us is big. I can tell you, like, dude, I'll put you on this $25,000 liability policy, but just don't hit a brand new truck because you're gonna have to figure out the rest, and it's not gonna be fun for you. And then when you get into when you get into like more complex policies, sometimes I'm sure it's like with real estate when you have layered out contracts, you kind of need someone to walk you through that. Say, hey, this is what this means, man. Like, are we understanding?
Yeah.
Did you hear? I think a big one in the real estate now is the new headline is the guy that like used ChatGPT to sell his house. Yeah. So now it's like everybody's gonna do it, but I didn't like full dive into it, but there was like a whole like apparently he paid a buyer broker and the house was on the market for a long time. I don't know the whole details, but the headline was like guy uses ChatGPT to.
And he sold it for more than what his agent told him.
100,000 more than it's like probably one agent's. I don't know. I'd have to go like look at the details.
There's always a story behind it.
I mean, of course, headlines sell.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
clickbait.
But
maybe I should clickbait my videos.
Always.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to begin. I thought about hiring a social media coach, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a waste of money.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, dude, everybody and their mom's a social media coach now.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you the exact same thing that 10 other people
everything.
say.
Jeff's going to call me like tomorrow and be like, hey, man, actually, dude, I've been thinking about coaching social media.
Buy my program.
Yeah.
It's $9.99 a month.
I got a program.
I got another one. It's like $39, but that's the VIP.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, because sometimes I'm like, I look at my page and I'm like, man, is it when people land on it, am I doing too much? You know, I just want it to be nice and smooth and clean. Because when I get onto real estate agents' pages, you know they're a real estate agent.
When you say page, are you talking website or are you talking just social media? Or?
Social media. I don't have a website.
Yeah.
So just like my Instagram feed, I guess. Yeah, because, you know, you land on realtors' pages and you know they're a real estate agent. You know they're focusing on first-time home, or not first-time home buyers, but new construction, or they're focusing on, like, relocating from whatever. You just know. So over the last month, I've just asked myself, like, people land on my page. Do they know that I sell insurance? Or do they just think I'm going around
talking to people?
Yeah, getting my eyebrows waxed and like.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Here's why that works versus just going straight to insurance. Because, you know, just like I always say, what is it? Know, like, and trust.
Know, like, and trust, yeah.
Right? People have to know you, like you, and trust you before they even think about doing business for you. Yeah. If you come off as this pushy insurance man.
Yeah, because nobody gives a shit about insurance.
Nobody gives a shit about that.
But what's cool is Odie's walking around just like with his little microphone talking to people.
No, and then people get to like you and they go, oh, I like this dude. You know, it doesn't care if you. Yeah. It wouldn't matter to them if you sold crack or insurance. They're gonna do business with you. Right?
They may buy more if it was crack, but you know.
I mean, honestly, you'd probably make more.
You might make more money. Just saying.
Yeah, I had a lady.
So if you decide to lean into crack, I got a program for that too.
Cut.
We're well versed around here. If you haven't noticed.
on the next episode. For you, for real. How to cook crack.
How to cook crack.
You got cut.
In a microwave. I said too much. Sorry.
Well, I mean, you're from the Bronx. I'm sure you've seen
some shit.
I gotta send some listing photos real quick.
Oh,
I apologize.
were we in the middle of?
Sorry, we're gonna watch you do it.
Yeah.
Let's
just do.
There we go.
There's Bubba working.
20
right
photos.
Now. There you go.
Oh, he's done already. That was quick.
Sold. See,
Sold.
you too can be a real estate agent.
That easy.
Earning my commission.
Just so easy. Just go on ChatGPT.
So here's what I think. Here's as a real estate agent, I guess we have a complex of when we're taking a break or we're on vacation that we have to let everybody know that we're still working.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? Like you'll see an agent and like they're on vacation, they're at the beach, but they always have their laptop pulled up and going, putting one together.
Is that? Do you think so?
Yeah.
I would love to, because I'm like, as a realtor, I'm like, it gives me the ick. I'm like,
but I get it. Because when you're on vacation and like you're taking these pictures of you, having fun on vacation, you're going, oh shit, what's my seller thinking? And their house has been on the market for 90 days.
But like, who gives a shit?
I know.
You know what I mean?
But still,
like,
it's like,
yeah,
I understand.
If you have a seller that's like,
yeah,
hey, you took a day or to go spend with your family, then fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
For real though, that's
Are
for
there
real.
people like that?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
And I get what you're saying, because my first few years, I'm like, the hustle never stops, and like whatever, and I'm like,
yeah.
I just think it makes it, from outside looking in, not a real estate agent, obviously. Yeah. It's just like, what are you trying to do right now? Like
go hang with your kids.
We're in Mexico. We're at the pool.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do right now?
Yeah. I mean, if I got a cell phone, if I get a very important call, I can take that call. I don't have to post on Instagram that I'm taking that call. Like.
Yeah.
But let's be honest though, when you do go on vacation, that's when your phone blows up.
What's the
Murphy?
Myth? Murphy's Law.
I've unfollowed a couple real estate agents because they're like still grinding in Cuba, and they're like in swimming trunks, no shirt on, and they're like on the phone and they're on their computer, and I'm like, shut up.
On a certain with their laptop.
I don't. Shut up.
There was this one agent one time. She was she had her feet propped up and had her laptop open right now, and she said something about getting sun, but we're still putting deals together or some shit. And her laptop, like the screen, it was off. I recorded on her. Might want to turn that laptop on then.
Hey, the glare on the sunglasses always gives everybody away.
Oh yeah,
it's always, you look at the glare and you're like, there's nothing on your screen.
It's just so, I don't know.
I feel you, because I follow a ton of real estate, or not a ton, but I follow quite a bit of real estate agents on my page. And I unfollowed one not too long ago because I guess she did a listing video, and the first shot of her listing video, she got out of a G-Wagon. And I was like, why do I need to see that?
Yeah.
Like, you're kind of just trying to flex.
So unrelated.
It's what it becomes. And like, and it's a hard game, if you will, because it's like, part of it's like, this is your portfolio, so you are selling yourself, but it's also like you're hired to sell these homes.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's I mean, you got one agent's going to do this, another agent's going to, I don't know, but I like the agents that go and make fun of it. Did you see the one where like the girl's like just walking in, like, and it's just her ass like swaying as she walks through the door?
Oh yeah.
And then like everybody like parodied that. They're like,
Super
you want
necessary.
her showing up?
I saw that. Yes, she was. Yes,
so I mean, it's I don't know.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, I got friends that'll send me like, look at this clown, and or whatever. But like, I've started following one dude who actually I love. He's out of, I think, Atlanta. His name's Infantry Real Estate. Go give him a follow because he's awesome. But he's like
Infantry Real Estate.
But he's got like face tats and gold teeth. But he's like the most professional dude, and everybody like tries to clown him. But he's like gotten so much clout now.
Yeah,
that he's like legit, because he's like really selling stuff, and he's just like, who cares? He's got tattoos and gold teeth. That's him,
Infantry Real Estate.
But yeah, he's fun. I think his name's like Ronald or something.
Yeah, Ronald Eaton.
But I'm like,
I see him, Ronald Eaton.
I mean, to me, that dude rules, because he's like doing his thing. He is who he is, and he's rocking it.
Yeah.
I got to get the name of him, but there's this guy who he does taxes, and he is wild. He has this video where he's like, He's like in the Bahamas somewhere, and girls in G-strings are like dancing on him and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's saying all these things, and he's like, and you know the best guy in town to come and do your taxes with, come to your boy. And like and he's this white dude. And everybody loves this guy. It's hilarious.
Look at this is at Ronald Eaton's cover page.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I love we're getting like a dude a shout out on it.
Yeah.
Go follow us too.
Get in there, Bubba.
Let's see. So this is the page. Focus.
Don't.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. I like it.
But he's awesome. He's like outside Atlanta selling like one door apartment complexes and stuff. But
that's awesome.
I mean, you would think he's a cliche, but he's not at all.
Yeah.
But I think I get back to like the authenticity, and I think that's why.
But that's why it's works.
Why yours hits hard, like
Thanks,
because it's just you doing you.
Thanks, man.
Authenticity.
I used to
don't overthink it, and I think it's
well. That's Blaine said analysis paralysis one day, and I used to overthink it, but then I was just like, man, whatever. Like, someone's gonna watch it, so I just started, posting. And I used to never post ever. When I had my personal account, I very rarely would post. So then to going from posting as much as I do, it at first I felt weird.
Yeah.
But man, it works. If you're not on social media and you're in sales,
I like Jeff's. His is all like this dry humor, and like you watch it, and like I watch it. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or not, but it makes me laugh because just some of the stuff I know. What was the thing about the plant in the background?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you did that on purpose or not, but you were talking about the decor.
Wonderful staging.
Yeah, the staging or whatever. It was like this one little tree in the corner.
Well, the thing is, it's like I'm just on mirror mode, so I'm like, and that one was a vacant house. It's like, hey, and I'm not like a big. It's a 322 with 1,600 square feet, and it's listed in the school districts. This and this. No, I've lost you at that point. So I'm just kind of like, hey, check this plant out.
And that's kind of, and I got away from all the house tour stuff just because it's like, really nobody cares.
I think at the end of the
unless
day,
it's some fan, unless it's a different. But if it's just a, your normal cookie cutter house, nobody really cares.
Which brings me to a pet peeve, like all the builders we have here now, like. Can y'all please stop building the exact same house?
Same thing.
Seriously. Did we just get like, hey, here's the blueprint A or blueprint B? Which one do you want?
I know. I walk like in a mile, and I think it's like 4 of the same house we have.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, we went to a new community within the area. I'm not gonna say which one. And they weren't bad homes, but I was like,
Dude, D.R. Hortons, they're just, that's...
But it's like the same. It's the same thing. And then it's back when flips first started getting kind of like everybody's like, oh, I made a trip to Lowe's and did, I'm like, like just somebody have some taste. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. When we were touring it, I asked Landon who I was with. I was like, what is this house going for? And he was like, I think it's like $289 or $3. I was like, man, I would much rather get like a home somewhere in Sherman, kind of by Fairview Park.
I got one for you.
Do you?
Yeah, you in the market?
I'm not
getting deals and we podcast and deals. Yeah. Never stop hustling.
Yeah.
Social media, baby. Yeah. It brings us together.
That's the real reason you're here. I was trying to get my lead funnel.
He's trying to sell a house right now.
I'm going to be in your CRM.
Yeah.
Call you Monday morning, 8:30.
Drip campaign.
Yeah.
I'm going to
be like, hey, I
just checking in.
House for you, Cody.
You want this recipe email?
God almighty.
Bubba gets it.
Oh, my God.
I don't get it.
The newsletters.
Yeah, the canned realtor recipe email.
Yeah. Get you some peach cobbler.
I want some peach cobbler.
Tips to spruce up your house for the spring.
Yeah.
Were real estates doing that on like an email list?
Oh, it's like they go. You can just go sign up and buy them, and they'll can it out for you.
What is that market?
Yeah,
market.
Yeah, I don't know. And then they got the magazine. Like, do you want to look fancy?
Oh,
$500 a month. We can put you in a magazine, Living Spaces or some shit.
Yeah, you look special.
Yeah, it's so cool. So cool.
You can go make your own now.
Yeah, they're probably hurting.
Yeah, who's reading magazines anymore?
I don't know.
I still get a Nat Geo here and there.
There's the Texas.
Oh yeah, you talking about the Nat Geo books?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get them. Yeah,
I still get Nat Geo
we
here
get
and there, man. I like me some Nat Geo.
Well, it comes in our mail on. I don't know who's. It's been following us around since 2018.
Yeah.
This Nat Geo, every month we get a book. It's with someone else's name on it.
Oh, nice. You just
in the beginning we returned them.
You're just like, sniping somebody's thing.
No, with it. I mean, we don't even sign. I don't. Then they send us a thing to sign up when we don't sign up, and then next thing I know, it just keeps coming.
Dang, I'm jealous. I collect those things.
Dude, I got tons.
Resident.
I love those things.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Free magazines.
Well, you want to talk some current events?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Y'all want to talk about the war
or Diddy?
Well, I mean, we could take. Well, Diddy's in jail. He's doing his. But
he is.
So we had.
Yeah, Diddy's still in jail. He'll be in. Yeah,
but Usher
and Bieber almost got in a fight apparently at some award show. Yeah.
Dude, Usher might have been doing something weird to Bieber back in the day. So I love Usher though. That hurts.
Yeah. Usher.
But Usher was also running around giving everybody herpes.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, there was like 12 lawsuits from women that
about to be 13.
Yeah. Odie.
God, Odie. Why you gotta talk about Usher that way, Odie?
Dude, I'm so disconnected from pop culture. For just I'll try to keep up with things, but then I get like fucking like I'm like, fuck, we're fucked. Like, I got to get off this stuff.
Yeah. It's doom.
No, we are pretty fucked.
Oh, yeah, it's a doom and gloom if you,
But
if you get into it, for sure, yeah.
I don't get into it. I'll look like, the headline stuff or whatever, but, because you got to say, you got to know if you're about to get blown away or something, but these guys.
I feel like we're always right there on the brink of getting blown away.
Eventually. All right, okay, let's go.
Well, the last thing I read, it came up on my feed, it said, quote, because I don't know, I mean, it's Instagram, but I guess the Iranian president said if you've blown up our schools or something, but if you come for our electric grid or something like that, we're definitely gonna fire a missile.
Well, yeah, it's the energy grid.
Or the energy grid.
I mean, they've been firing missiles. They don't have any nuclear weapons to do anything with.
That's not what I heard.
But then I also wonder because like
BB said that they had some.
Yeah, BB's been saying they had some since 1980 something, right?
Well, I mean his word's law.
He needs to go.
Did we take you to the political space?
Yeah, it's getting there.
I also wonder because like when 9/11 happened, I was in first grade, so I just remember they said you got to go home, and then we just played at the house.
You know what I was doing when 9/11 all that happened?
Selling Allstate.
Yeah, I was going to the office.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeff, where were you?
I was in college. I was on my way to class. I had actually had the TV on. I walked by and saw the first plane. They were saying it was like a prop plane, probably. And then
that's what everybody thought.
At first the first one.
Yeah, they was like, oh, it's kind of weird what's going on. But
then the second one hit. We're like, oh, we're being attacked.
Then it was like, and then the Pentagon was definitely a missile.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. You see the slow down video. Even you're like, how is that playing?
So what do you like from y'all's perspective? Because I was
as old dudes, as old heads.
No, just as
well. How old are you, Odie?
I'm 31. I turned 31.
We're the same age.
Yeah.
I was in New York though. That was the difference.
Oh shoot, bro!
Yeah, it was crazy.
You did it.
He was in Building 7, believe it or not. Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Well, it exploded from the ground up, which was really weird. No,
it was a terrorist subway.
There was a beam.
It was really weird. It was really jarring time. My aunt was actually working in the financial district at the time, and she was coming out of the subway, and she said all she saw was people running, and a cloud basically engulfed them. Yeah. And they ran back into the subway, and she didn't get home for almost like 48 hours, so she was kind of missing. We were visiting my grandma. There was a lot. It was a lot of weird stuff going on.
I mean, they kind of just shut the whole city down.
Dude, military in the streets. Mm-hmm. I mean, fighter jets flying over, helicopters, dudes rolling through in Humvees. Yeah, like walking on. It was crazy. Bridges were shut down. That's why we couldn't leave because we weren't living there. Mm-hmm. We were visiting my grandma, but we were stuck in the city. So it was kind of crazy time.
Well, then to current events. When they, I don't know who it was, but they're like, that same guy bought U.S. Bank Tower and
Silverstein.
Yeah,
Silverstein.
Yeah,
in L.A. Was it?
Yep.
Yeah. So now, like, this was like last week that I was seeing this on my Instagram and
well, the insurance policy like a week before.
Mm-hmm.
The 9/11 attacks happened is kind of sus.
Well, and also like he missed work and all his sons missed work for the first time.
For the first time in ever.
Yeah, I read that too. But people were like, here we go, man. That motherfucker's been.
Well, it was kind of almost an Israel situation where we kind of had intel that said there's some sort of attack that may be coming on, but everybody was like, nothing's gonna happen.
Well, they also had like at that point the agencies were all separated,
and everybody was fighting.
Yeah,
and there still are. I mean, the FBI hates the CIA. You know,
really,
they hate the Secret Service. And,
well, it's like
nobody
on a cop show when you show up like, this is my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
It's
FBI
like
loves to flex their muscle, and then the CIA, they do everything they're not supposed to be doing. So, you know, it's like whatever.
The CIA is perfectly normal. Everything's good with them.
Yeah.
The number one thing they're not supposed to do is spy on Americans, and that's all they do.
Yeah. And they started doing that pretty hard back in the
that was Obama.
Right after 9/11.
It's like you know, what we don't understand is all the data information that we give everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Well, when they talked about like face tracking, and then I read an article and I was like, damn, well, I mean, I'm in there now, but they were like, why did we have to move from the thumbprint to Face ID? Is that being funneled into somewhere and stuff like that?
Well, it's just like the DNA. What was that? What was the one called?
23andMe and
whenever that was going on, I was going, dude, they're just collecting that data so they can go back 25 years and then now do a DNA test and see if you were.
Well, they caught a couple murderers. Back in the day.
I mean, they're using all that.
They can warrant.
Who was it? The big one in California, the Golden Gate Killer, I think it was. Yeah, they caught him after finding like a great niece. DNA came up on Ancestry.com and they're like, oh, she matches. So then they went back and they were like, oh, so they wheel in homeboy in the wheelchair after
so it's crazy
50 years.
Well, it's like you know, like the grocery store, right? So you punch in your little code or you get your little card for groceries or whatever and get your little discount and savings or you know, for your gas and all that, man. It's just data.
Email is the same thing. Data.
Well, it's like even Amazon. When they do like the little fun caricature stuff and Facebook. So, you know, it's like
how do you think all these companies
when people are doing that?
How do you think all these companies can charge you or not charge you for an extreme service that is extremely helpful, extremely prolific, and you know, changes your life, but they don't charge you for it. How?
No such thing as a free lunch.
On the back end,
they're
selling your information. They're making billions.
Moon Mullins.
So,
I had Miss Friend. Yeah. But, no, it's, and everybody's like, well, I'm going to get off the grid. I'm like, there is no off the grid.
There's
anymore.
no off the grid. No. Not with satellites.
Dude, like, I think in Florida, you cannot live off the grid.
Really? Like, legally, they said no.
It's like an illegal thing,
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
you got to be paying the government to use the electricity and everything else. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble.
It's like I always say. What did I say that one time? You'll never own a house.
Yeah. I mean, Ted Kaczynski is ahead of his time, I guess.
Yeah, he was. Dude, have you ever read his manifesto?
No.
Blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's actually horrifying. Don't read it. Almost actually, it'll mess you up.
Yeah, he's pretty wild.
Talking about AI and robotics and stuff taking over back then. I was like, oh, I mean,
this is what 80s and 70s, 80s and 90s.
Oh, this guy.
I think he got popped in the 90s. Was it?
Was it late 80s, early 90s?
No, it's 90s, I think.
So you think he was like he had inside information to some things, or
he was from Harvard.
Well, he was highly intelligent.
He was highly intelligent, and he was in Harvard. This weird Harvard study where they they saw how far they could break a person down, and it was brutal. It was really, really messed up. If you watch his documentary on Netflix, it'll be like, it messes you up a little bit.
Yeah,
really.
There's also theories, nobody's confirmed it, but that he was also in LSD studies in Harvard.
Yeah. Have you seen the Charles Manson ones that come out?
Well, yeah. Have you read the book Chaos?
I have not read
that. Dude, you gotta read that.
They're saying he was like part of the MK Ultra.
Yeah, he was absolutely. Yeah. They were giving him they were giving him the drug. Oh, you're gonna get me off on a tangent with this.
Nah, dude, I love like I really do love.
No, they were literally giving him the drugs. And seeing how they could work in mind control with LSD to control people. And that was why he was protected in a murder case, because he killed somebody out there in the desert. And they were like, you can't leave him be, basically, was what they were told. And it gets real weird. And they rope it back into Jackie Ruby and the assassination of JFK and everything else. And it's really crazy. Chaos.
Yeah, there's
the book Chaos goes all that. I have to read
it. It goes into all that, and he did 25 years because they were going to publish his book and they didn't. And he did 25 years more of like investigating into this. It'll mess you up.
And then he published everything
himself.
Yeah, no, I like learning about, like, there's a subreddit called Conspiracies. And sometimes I'll just get lost on.
Oh, man, I love it.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I used to have a lot of fun with it.
That is not what this podcast is for. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we need to get...
We're going to have to start a whole new
Hawk and I
podcast.
just need a conspiracy podcast.
Oh, dude, we could go on for days.
Let's be hairless.
Yes.
Man, did you hear about that?
Did you?
Then we'll really get canceled.
Right, yeah. Well, they'll be at our door for sure.
Oh, it's very fast.
Yeah. I mean, we're on the real estate podcast talking about MK Ultra, so it's...
Bubba, close us out.
Did we hit our 30?
Did we hear 30?
So
we're
current
past,
events.
We're well past.
War's bad, okay?
Okay, children.
With the other stuff,
know what
I think
that's
we got
from?
almost
South
an
Park.
Yeah, there you go.
War's bad.
South Park's pretty.
Hey, I was gonna go with rates.
South Park. South Park be ahead of its time and so it's super relevant.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I love how they kind of just, like with the whole Paramount merger, just kind of said fuck it and
went
hard.
all the way.
Hard in the paint.
Yeah, they're
It's
pretty
perfect.
nuts, man. They're pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
The COVID special.
Yeah.
All that stuff was crazy. I love it so much.
Man, I haven't watched it in a minute.
Oh, you gotta check it out. It's so good.
It's been a minute since I've watched it.
They go hard in the paint.
Yeah. They're not gonna get canceled. I mean, if they can do it, they got clout though. I'll get canceled. I'll probably get
canceled.
One last thing.
Canceled.
The first time I brought my wife over, my now wife over to my house, I didn't realize I had South Park playing on the TV, and it was the Book of Mormon, and she's an ex-Mormon.
Oh,
so it was. I was like scrambling for the.
I'm sure
remote.
she's ex for a reason.
Well, yeah, but she was. Back then, she still kind of got a little weird when you'd be like, I was, got to say they were the coolest cult members I know, and she still got a little weird about it. Now
It's
she's
all a
pretty
cult.
fine, but it is.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a cult and a religion?
100 years.
The leader's dead.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we're going to end it on that one.
Bye. Love y'all.
See y'all.
Have we got into the dead scientist yet? Are we going
Whoa.
On the next episode.
there?